Hey there, Prairie Plant Girl here. Well, it's the end of March, and that means it's time for a quick little tour through the grow room to see what's growing and happening with my plants this month. So let's get in closer and have a look at what's going on. So here's a real quick look through the plants that are growing. So here's the Angelonia. Now that's been growing for a good couple of months here, and they're looking really good. It's my understanding I'm not supposed to pinch them, so it's taking all of my effort not to pinch these plants because I just want to pinch them and get more growth out of the side shoots. But they are side shooting nicely, so I think the answer really is to just leave them alone. Here's the seeds I planted a couple weeks ago now. So I have Nigella. Nothing's coming up there really yet. A little bit over here. I think this is this the same thing? Dianthus, that's what that is there. I don't know how you can see that's coming up. Can you see all the little plants there? And then here is just one sprout coming out of the Dusty Miller right there. And here's the Safe Seed Nigella, and just one is coming up right here so far. So since there's not much happening there, I just put the humidity dome on those couple there. I could put one in the back, but the further back you get, the more the humidity kind of just stays because it's a little more closed in down there. Now here is the verbena pink shades, and I have, I'd say, about 80% germination. And here's some more of it. There's a couple more empty cells here, but they're definitely come along pretty well there. And then the verbena twisted violet, and about the same results there. So some of them are getting their true leaves. You can see two sets of leaves. So second set is the true leaves. So they're coming up really nicely. Back here is the mimulus in the very back here, and I sowed these like along this tray a long time ago. And there's only a couple of mimulus coming, though I have a couple. Let's see if I can show you, if I can find them even. There's a tiny little right there. And there's another little one over here somewhere. But there's still, I don't want to knock this tray off, but there's still, I don't know how it'll show up, but like there's a, you can still see the tiny little coated seed down there for some, like some of you can still see the seeds on the surface. So I've been spraying them often, but I don't want to spray them too much and wind up with bugs. Sometimes I can see what looks like little crawlies in there, so I don't want to get bugs going. So again, I've just kind of put a humidity dome over the bulk of the tray to try and keep the humidity, because then I have just some extra pansies that I had sown in there that are doing well, and the lobelia, which I just went through and divided out, and I trimmed them down. So you probably see there where I cut a top off, just kind of pinch these back a little. Here's the original pansies, original couple sets of pansies that I sowed way back, I think in the end of January, early February. And I did put these outside and kind of forgot about them one day, and we're still getting quite cold weather, so they got nipped a bit with some cold weather, and I did have to do some trimming back, but pansies are tough, so they took it. They were still alive. They just lost a couple leaves, so they're still doing all right. Go down a level, and here's all the petunias that I sowed recently. I think it must be close to a week ago now, and really good germination. The ones that have lots of seeds coming up were mostly saved seed that I had, so then I just kind of sprinkled it across the cells. And this here is salpiglosis. I don't know how you can see the little seedlings coming up there. They're pretty fine. And then I have some like cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower in the back there. There's a few lettuce and spinach coming up here. This is some more petunias here. I thought I might try a little experiment I've always done, where I've taken my petunias and put them somewhere cooler once they get a couple sets of true leaves. That's what's recommended in a lot of the packages, but I know not everybody does that, so I thought I'd leave this tray here on my grow shelf and just see if there really is a difference in how well they bud and fill in. This is celery in the back here, looking great. I could actually thin those down a little bit. There's several in each cell, so don't need that. It's pretty tight quarters in here, so not the best camera work, so I try to show you what's going on. Right here is more petunias, and what is this? Oh, impatiens. So Some of my impatiens just popped right up. I don't know how well they're showing up there. There's several filled out here. And then the others come around here. Nothing's really happening in these over here, but they will. Impatiens take a really long time. They can take over a month to come up, so I'm not too worried about those. They'll come. They'll come. And then I have peppers and tomatoes here. The tomatoes I just sowed a few days ago, so they're not really doing much. And most of the peppers have come up now, and I'm in the process of pricking them out and transplanting them out. I don't know how you're seeing anything there, but there's the bigger plants in the back. That's peppers. Some I'll just be cutting off because I've already taken what I want out of those varieties, but I haven't done that yet. And some are just coming up and getting ready, and I'll pick them out and pot them into larger pots in the coming week here. There's not much happening in here. This was just a whole bunch of things I planted. There's chrysanthemums, stalks, dahlia seeds. There was some superbena that I saved seed from, nicotiana. Can't remember what all is in there, but nothing's actually coming up yet. Way down here is all of my begonias that I overwintered. And they need me to come through and cut some flowers off of them again. They're just so happy down here and loving their life. This has a tray of bacopa over here. A couple of random begonias from seed that just didn't have room on the begonia tray. And then my pineapple surprise coleus, which is looking beautiful. Here's the rest of those begonias from seed. They're looking great. Some are, I don't know if you can see down in there, but there's little flowers starting on some of them. They're looking awesome. Bunny tails grass, the peppers that I've pricked out so far, and in the back is 2 pots of some begonia bulbs that I overwintered, just dry storage, and I just put them in some damp soil back there just to get sprouting and warmed up. There's my onions. This, nothing as far as I know is happening here. This is my my native seeds that I cold stratified, and they're not doing anything there now. And then, what is this? This is all Snapdragons, yeah, so I think there's 4 kinds of Snapdragons there. And then way over here are the herbs I sowed over a month ago, and the geranium seeds, or, well, seedlings, plants now. So all but one geranium that I have potted has done well, and that one was pretty small when I did it. I wasn't really sure it would do anything. So lots growing already in my grow room at the end of March. It's been a busy month for me, so a lot of these plants have been kind of just on their own, very little care, but I try to come in here at least once a day, get eyes on them, and make sure the seedling, or where I've sown fresh seeds, is staying damp, removing tray domes when I need to, that sort of thing. But a lot of this dividing and cutting back on that is gonna have to wait until April, when I have just a little bit more time on my hands. Thanks for coming along into my grow room with me today to see what's growing at the end of March, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.